Hi there! Uh, just text me if you see it, because like I had to literally wait until I get an email notification of my own stream. It's really amazing. The technology is just not there. I'm gonna use these fonts because well, I think it's really cool that we all have different scripts. You begin by like getting a finish stone and just erasing an old parchment. Erasing the monk first. I've been listening to the menu music for like 20 minutes. This is in fact somehow an obsidian game. It's very bizarre. Hopefully I can speak with this. So this is Andreas in his mind palace. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Indeed, but the rule of Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few months, Andreas. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? He just nodded and kept working. Not worth arguing about, especially as the abbot isn't even there to observe you on most days. Right, not like Friar Francis any less of a prick. Andreas can labor equally well under either master, albeit without much guidance from Brother Piero. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. His marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things, trust in Providence. Rogan, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Till next time, Andreas. Till next time, your majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. course I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. Right, an outsider who brought in. If he wants to work, he has to deal with you as you are. Would you please stop? I give up. Take me home, Grogan. As you wish, Andreas. Good morning, Ursula. Go home and pick it up. Chapter 1, The Bar. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Prior Ference gives me all these books to read. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary, as far as sleeping goes. Oh, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by. Yes, or I'm done. It was so silly. Here you are, Andrews. That's too kind of you, Claire. Many thanks. Mr. Andrews, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raise it by 2 groschen? Funny thing about Pentiment is that at any point you can press the touch button and just get a little bit of the glossary, like what the hell a groschen is. A funny fact is that the Polish denomination, like the equivalent of cents, is still called grosze. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Okay, yeah, I suppose that's wrong. At some point we can also, think about things. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. And here, the key. Id, ego, and super ego to, portray. Yeah, don't you pay taxes every year? Don't taxes cover 95% of all of your money? Well, that's kind of a weird thing to say out loud. I'm sure she wouldn't ask it if it weren't important and I don't want to offend her. I want to stay on good terms with everyone here. I suppose it's not out of the question. Yeah, I think I'll manage that. We're so grateful, truly envious. I apologize again for us. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. Saint Luke blesses you for helping us out. Speaking of Saint Luke, how's your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my time are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but still going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg when I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. It is, but I know that is what I want to do. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassin. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say, God rest his soul. Oh no, there's another person. Now I get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. I will see you soon after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but think. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Well, until later, Clara. They reused the voice there. You said you were behind on taxes to the Abbey. How exactly how much are you short? Oh well, about 2 guildens worth. If you can't pay your rent early, that's alright. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. Oh, I'll have my payment for you. I was just here curious. I see. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity when there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. Oh, I'm happy to play, Erlen. You're too close to me. God bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, alright? He would hate to know I told you about our trouble. Okay. There's Peter. There's ill Peter, the father of regular Peter. God bless Peter. Andreas. Yes, Andreas. This weather's been god awful. This town's gone to shit since my eyes. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much as about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perktown to keep the skies clear the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Saint Moritz protected us. Yes, and Saint Setya too, but who do you think protected it before they came along? The Saints weren't the first to watch over Darcy. My father knew that, or Ranny Kempert knew that. That Buster Rabbit may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Oh, interesting. Nice. Alright, God bless you. What regular people are doing? Just killing. Big Jorg! Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest. Just taking a rest for a bit, not still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the army? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming now. It smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wander year before you came to Tossing? God, what's your wander year? Oh, it's like a journeyman narrative thing. I guess that's why it's called journeyman, huh? And I said Italy last time. Also, it feels like Italy would be like the most artistic place to go, like Florence. You seen Venice? The place is amazing. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there for too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big yard. What do you spend all the time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Uh, if you have any like input for this, there's like, I chose Bookworm last time, but it's like as an artist, like, do you think like maybe I should just like spend all my time drinking and fucking? Or I don't know. All right, just hold up. Other than art, nothing that was I was there for. Art is the whole point, Big Girl. The craft. I don't have time for anything else. Oh, sorry I asked. Oh no! Anyway, I have to get going. Yard, let's go! That's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Enjoy. A little extra dialogue. Hey, Andreas, you said hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? No, I meant the chickens. Peter, James, and John. I like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. Oh, that's adorable. You named your chickens after apostles? Isn't that blasphemy? I guess where you put it plain like that. Well, I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. Well, that makes perfect sense to me, Big Jorg. You have much in common with Christ. I'm making fun. It's fine, I guess. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? I always sold them to the bars. Laura says we need the extra money for taxes. Fucking taxes, man. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Until then. That was a really nice thing to say, like, about chickens. I feel kind of mean for making the dumb voice for him. Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Hey man, I'm not a video game protagonist. Wonderful, I've got too many irons to fire. Or other shoes. Horseshoe. I miscounted how many I put in, now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. This is like an introduction to like mini game thing. Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part on the shoe of the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Oh, you know, this is actually kinda cool because I always wondered what like this part of the anvil is for. I guess that like explains. Hold on. See, shortly. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of these at once. Oh, despite doing this voice makes my throat hurt. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at him. I bet you could get Bert Turker. Klaus would have my head by trying. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you in Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Oh no! Oh, the ship. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? Wow, I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sakes, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us, one of the fence rails fell and the ship started hopping it. What's this? Man, that's so mean. If everything others does help us. Also, I don't know anything about sheep. Oh, excuse me, I'll try to stay out of your way. Thanks. It'll probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Blood sacrament. Damn it, Veronica, what did I say about blasphemy? Sorry, Mom. Oh, look, there's something going up at the Steinauer's place. This game like has like at least 50 people in it. He's done a hunger slips in it. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that's worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding where Johann put his pants down. Not two of my man's teeth. You don't want to feel the strength behind the stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noob? He looks real irate. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Anthony? Behave yourself, don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get this shit under control. See you later. Shit. Don't work too hard, Martin. What a shame. They're actually can't interact with these. Let me grab a drink. This is harder than I thought. I don't know how many Badass Hero does this all the time. How hard can it be to read a text-heavy game? Got myself some chocolate milk. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for the supper tonight? Mari and Bert would love to see you. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind this so much, actually. Well, as long as they don't get too hard. So, supper tonight after Vespers, which is a monastic hour at dusk. Another name, prayer hours. We'll see. Not tonight, sometime soon then. See you later, Andreas. God bless, Master Mal. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Save a politeness other day. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise you I will make it to this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh, wow. What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Mr. Mahler, this is Lawrence, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Right. Okay, it's actually read Worms. Yeah. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. Only wish all your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. Or was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. It just looks like the voice that fits him. That was Venice, my lord. I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. No offense, father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune I recently came across a copy of the Historia Fastia he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history displayed. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss things past later. Sometimes the fonts, because I commissioned a manuscript for the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on his progress. Oh, my lord, if you come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mahler here. He's not quite a true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey scriptorium. Nuremberger artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. See that, by the 15th, 16th century, scriptorium were kind of gone, because all the prints was going on. Well, I'm already late to the Abbey, but I suppose it's right. Of course it is. I'll have a word with the abbot if he makes a fuss. And if he still makes a fuss, I'll have a word with the Prince Bishop of Freising, a good friend of mine. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What, is he going to the refuse? Hey. Excellent, we'll see you then. Niklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. How come this voice just comes across supernaturally to me? I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. This is he only has 2 lines I've seen so far, so I'm gonna come up with a new voice for him. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. You said you were married? No, I'm not married, but I came to my vocation later than my father and my brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt, wonderful, the same university as Martin Luther. Have you heard his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you might have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Say one of these Protestant Catholic things or fuck off. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get a chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the Church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but you attend university. You seem very well educated. Ah, no! My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided with me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. I didn't know who Ficino is. Anyway, this child, well, it seems he's as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but I didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? I feel like an artist that keeps in, working in the abbey kind of. I picked theology last time, and I'll keep going with theology because it seems only natural. Theology, as odd as that may seem. Not odd at all. It's a good field of study if you want a position in the church. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. I spent many hours reading the manuscripts in their library with his permission. He was a pious enough man, I suppose, but he wielded great power from the abbey. You, if I had any faith, I would pray you never show your face here again. Curse you, Lawrence Rosvogel. First as dog, tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? Well, okay, you were right, this is Noel. What's that all about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what's of your early time in the university? Every student might study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? Did you have a favorite subject? I'm a Dorcas, like this big heaven and earth, because it's fun. Also, like, it is something I do like, so I was never much of a Latinist, even in college. I love studying the natural world, my lord. Both the heavens above and the wide spaces around us. Formerly, I studied as much astronomy as I could. It's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs and the Greeks. True, but now we can continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spend a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals. Really, did the libraries of Erfurt not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity? I don't mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but the Materia Medica was written before the coming of Christ. True, there's more than we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. And beyond that, I simply have a love for wild places. While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit that I sometimes enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. And your other student? Well, there's anything else you excel at? Well, I really do want to check quotas mostly because of the necromancy part, but I also okay, fine. I use my access to the university's library to pursue my esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirit, divination, purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Piscina Corpus Hermeticum, and my interests only deepened from here. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. Please be discreet about it, my lord. Yes, that's why we'll talk about it later. Bunnies! I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of this passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kersau at all? My family have been patrons of Kersau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I had Kersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have been taking over most manuscript productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium there. Well, there's not much left of it these days. The old man, a scribe, and me. Perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gerdot a year ago, and I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Man, people waited for commissions even longer back in the days, huh? Wait, are the artists working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. The clothes, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord. Like both of his lines are the same. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedict house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of the centuries ago. But then Kersau is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize me. We're acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Oh, you must be Father Gernot. I'm Lawrence, Baron of... Yes. Oh god, I haven't realized that I'm going to have to read these so fast. Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Oh, if you say so. I am not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Commissioners, am I right? Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. I... Okay. Why are you just taking them on me? Shit, I should have asked him about an advance for Gerta's taxes. No, you shouldn't. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. So the map, I wasn't kidding. Like the town of Tassing isn't big by any stretch, but it's big for like a video game town. and St. Moritz. I am not going to make any voices for incidental characters who don't speak, I'm sorry. God bless you, Brother Piero? No, wait, it's Master Mahler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use, but you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burnt almonds. But that's... I'm sorry, I need to choose the second option. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You just have to trust me now. No chance. Oh. God bless you, Master Mahler. Oh, God bless you, Master Mahler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes stayed nowhere and received some saffron yesterday? Really? Did you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Ferns to get some for your yellows. I don't know. Are you in need of any herbs or flowers? I could pick some for you in my next trip for the meadow. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll go gathering in the forest later. And we'll say it later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Setia one of these days. Fun fact, I can only interact with like those plants because I took the background. Otherwise I couldn't. Because I wouldn't know what the plants are. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother of Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? Just seem unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot and the scriptor. It isn't inappropriate for the sisters to interact with men. The sisters interact with me, as they need to, at my discretion. The Baron is an important visitor and a patron of the abbey, but there is no need for him to speak with the sisters, or me. Makes sense. Also, you can pet various animals. This is Mousefanger. God bless you, Master Mahler. How are things going in the Nell's kitchen? I mean, no offense, Master Mahler, but I cannot speak with men. I came up with a whole voice for you. Baby, yeah. That's you, babe. I love how the animals just kind of look a little bit weird, like there are from medieval manuscripts we immediately tended to have ideas on how animals look. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men until necessary to perform her work. Sorry. Like, you're going to have more, right? I mean, just look at this bunny. It looks weird and funny.
Victime Pascali laude, Immolant Christiane.
So tiny. I don't even know why. God bless you, Andreas. How is this a Christie today, Matthew? Same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mahler? No, absolutely not. Even though I did not complete theological studies, I understand the importance of the sacristy. Your understanding is appreciated. The treasure of the Abbey remains secure. Thank you for inquiring. God be with you. One more thing. Yes, Andreas? And no, not that. I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left. I'll finish them in the next few days. Did I think you can wait those few days to collect your wages? This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payment. Well, you got me there. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kiersa but for Tassin as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the gardeners? What is this about, Andreas? Like I said, this is a trap question because, like, you would think he would give you money just for that, but, like, I would like to help the gardeners pay their taxes. Then plead your case to Father Gernot. It's his decision. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? This is like a text check, and like I said, this. I did not say the gardeners asked for help once again. But he really liked that. I respect his job. Like, it was kind of sad because, like, maybe he doesn't get it much from other guys. God bless you, Andreas. Alright. It is. Got us some extra cash. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got a great one. I'm going to make him. God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from Mr. Master Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of strain, but a worth sacrifice. The Lord could give his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Good day singing. Now that's a job. I wish I could just spend my day singing with her. Just a little thingy that I discovered last time. Secret passage.
Victime Pascali laude.
I really got into doing those good voices. Hey man, you look like from a different art style. I don't feel good about doing a weird voice for it. So, like, God give you health, Master Mahler. Brother Sebhat, I'm surprised to see you still there. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. Generosity. He showed me much kindness to our Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mahler, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you're ever in Rome, I may still be around. I only made it as far south as Florence, but I like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. I am accustomed to the strange looks, especially in rural places like this, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh yes, the Almas, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children, and their mothers offer a meal someday. Gret seems excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can... Do you not eat here with the brothers? Yes, but I'm a guest, and I am not bound by the rule as they are. Father Gernot kindly allows me to come and go as I need to. And I will make time for you in the next few days. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. This guy looks badass. God bless you. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text for Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. Sai leggiato. I don't know Italian, I'm sorry. Ah, no, a little Italian. My Latin's not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it if he has the time. I'm sure he'll make it. He's a patient teacher. There he is. I'll see you later, Andreas. Until then. I really got into doing this voices. This has been a glacial pace, but like I'm having really fun. Hey. God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, Brother Edok? Oh, man, that's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. Are you talking in anagrams? I'm sorry, I don't get it. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother guy? It's fine, more contracts for the abbot. What would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Has the abbot's been an immediate match to you? The abbots and the priors both. You're lucky when you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. And I'll leave you to it. Time to do our job. Andreas, God bless. I already did that one. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Bigger Gertner said that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Edok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, brother Guy, the fate of the youth who jeered at the ex-prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Small baby bears, she-bears. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, brother Edok? I am comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord and his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Private Farnes is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lawrence of Volgo. Twigs, stop biting me. Lawrence of Volgo had arrived and he hurried out like a little mouse. France is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Ravogel is pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no, Brother Baron Ravogel. His manuscript. I just realized he'll want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. What's your fucking problem, man? The true craftsman cares more about quality than simply being fast. With skill comes speed. Sadly, it may elude you forever. Well, all I had to was write those letters, but I suppose I'll be fastidious. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Vogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Fraser. Curacao is already out of favor. Father Abbott doesn't want you to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Ferns isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until it arrives. That's right, Anchor refers to Der Mauer manuscript. What do you want, Andreas? A book, in Der Mauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone? I want to know. It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Have you considered the Lord? You really are a cloud on a sunny day, Andreas. Let's just get the book. That's all the way upstairs. Can you get by without it? I'm sorry, I really can't. Really, my feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Mr. Illuminata! Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andreas? I was not being appropriate with you. I didn't think that you were. Sister Stana has poor attitude toward her vocation, the rule, and I suppose the Ten Commandments. I imagine it takes some longer than others to accept their new lives here. She may get familiar. That's charitable of you, but perhaps you are right. I should not have been so quick to judge her. In any case, I overheard you requesting the Indermauer manuscript. Here, please return the prompt book. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Oh, your is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. It doesn't feel right, I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean? It's all my work. My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indermauer manuscript almost exactly. So what's wrong with that? Have any proof of it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful. But I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. And else the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it's not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, those images illuminate the path to the truth. The technique is all that matters to me. Perfecting the craft, and can that be enough? Only you can answer that, Anders. There was a time I marveled at my own technique, but there is a reason we monks do not usually identify in ourselves in our work. It foments pride, vanity. With time, I learned to take simple satisfaction as helping to spread truth to others. But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Doesn't make you sad? I admit I am still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination. But even in my youth, I knew it could not last. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing be brought to truth. Well, I think there will always be place for artists like young brother Edo. No, just those two. Fuck you, guy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I am happy to serve the Lord. And if He calls for me, I am ready. Where has the time gone? It is already terrace. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Why? No. What's going on in here? Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a ball of paint to the floor. But then Prior Ference came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut. Prior Ference should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. We seem to be in a great hurry. I think he is on edge since Baron Hrovogel arrived early. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Are you still mad at me for borrowing Chronica Clara? No. Anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda and Mainz? No, it is not. Not unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me. By the way, it was all this fuss about Lawrence Rovogel. Why is Prior Ference so nervous? Lawrence, I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and then paid enough for Helby Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did it buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Well, alright. I understand, but there is rarely a time when I am in the scriptorium and the brothers are not present. Thank you, this is for the good of the Abbey. Out there where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium, I'll tell you what books I'm looking for, find them and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid, reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Oh, I know this one. They're among Piero's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. This lady is serious. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. These volumes were old even when Piero started to make me the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero take his more seriously than most of the others at the Abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. He will do. Oh. Andreas is having feminist thoughts. out, you know. You're right. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and choices truly are. Even in stories, we are made to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. This is our lot. I suppose I understand why you're not so fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry. For men. Now, the books, if you please. Thank you. Next, Rex Guerin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the letter, but hopefully the description is enough. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Brother Edok was reading it. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbot owns the copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the Abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby sold to pirates raised a servant that lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guerin learns that he is royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. And redemption will still be waiting for them when they put down the book. Yes, always, but they still must choose redemption. Should we go on singing so grace will increase? Of course not. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yeah, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, you know? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why should a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male or female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. Well, Paul's words can be hard to recall when you're suffering because of your station. That is exactly what his words are most needed. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadeus Rusco's property, the book. This segment is long. There is only one book left, then you'll be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. I remember, I believe Brother Guy was reading it. When I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this anyway? Or maybe I should have learned Frank's at some point. Bastard script, I got Descenders. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why don't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book and there is small. One of the previous apostles tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. But why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less three. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book saying this, one of the bishops condemned. "200 years ago." I forgot the volume, Jesus. But why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. Old books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Sounds reckless, but I can sympathize with it. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. I do, so the fast Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. The big choice. I mean, it's not a big choice, but like we can say we refuse it or give it. And I'll finish at this point because wow, that's a lot of talking I did today. From me. Are you a book destroyer? Oh, I'm so confused because I did give it to her last time. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it, keep it safe. Give me that book or I will dearly forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rolfog. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. Or sound the condemnation for 3 bishops of Paris? Oh shit, oh, that's a lot of bonus points. Would you consider Albertus Magnus and Thomas Aquinas greater or lesser minds than the bishops of Paris? What is your argument, Dr. Mahler? Both Albertus Magnus and Aquinas recognize the role of the intellect in allowing humans to exercise free will. You can literally just give the book to her. She destroys it. That's it. Aquinas believed that it is ignorance, not knowledge, that leads to sin of the intellect. The knowledge of heresy that corrupts the teaching of the Holy Church. Are we to believe that the bishops of Paris, in comprehending the heresy of this book, lost their knowledge of the gospel? Are we to believe that any falsehood, no matter how alluring and comforting, can withstand the light of truth? Destroying this book will not destroy the idea of heresy. Destroying will not place our sinner souls closer to grace, just as reading it will not place us on the precipice of damnation. I am trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Hey, I got a trophy. Last time I just gave her the book, so... Now then, Baron Rovvogel, quickly, go. I need to finish up here soon. He only has time for one question. And let's choose. Well, we are talking about books with the librarian, so. Why are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? Uh, Perhaps. Knowing his preferences may help me work in a style he appreciates. Practical, then. Well, I can't speak to his artistic tastes, only his literary ones. Well, he does seem to appreciate artistic manuscript. I am no judge of style. He enjoys the prestige of processing a fine book. The rarer it is, the more luxurious, the more he desires. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics. Whoa, that's a good save. Oh, your save file is so much already interesting. God damn it, I picked the good one here. As does our prior. Though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. A dangerous error in judgment. There is much to learn from the text in astrology and theurgy, even necromancy, but reading is not practice. I will assume that your interest goes no further than what's on the written page. Faith can inure anyone against corrupting ideas, but reading such texts is dangerous. Not that this is my place to judge either the prior or the baron, of course. You seem to say that often after judging people. Is that a joke or simply an observation? In any case, I understand that this is a flaw that I must correct. Oh, I must be off to the mass. Thank you again for your help, anyways. Um, I don't know why you were poking around there like a grave robber, but that interest isn't for you. One of the lords of the old keep must have had it built to escape in times of siege. It allows the sisters to access the library without distracting the brothers. Please do not abuse this knowledge. Maybe a little. That's a lot of reading for one day, so. My throat hurts. Ah, thank you, babe. Thank you for listening, and I love you.